Welcome to the final bit of action for this year's Oval Track Championship. It's been an incredible season this year, and we're looking forward to seeing who's going to be able to take the top step in the sprints, hot rods, and the 1660s. All this action is proudly brought to you by LSP Group. All the cars ready to go, all the drivers are fired up, and a lucky draw to see who's going to be on which position in the grid. A little ching chong cha here. Oh yes, well, it's going to be a little bit of fighting out there between the two championship contenders. And I think we're going to see a little bit of action between these two, particularly out there on track, especially if they start to rub it in the middle of the heats. Kicking off now with heat number 1 in the V8 sprints. And you can see just how difficult things are going to get right from the word go. There's a lot of maneuvering that has to happen there for Rolf du Plessis and for Rossi if he wants to come through. Freddie Mock will try and keep them at bay, and so will Wanaka. And a good start there is coming out of the 21 car of Mock as he tries to hang on to the front end of this field. Coming through the field as well is Lisa van Zyl, and look at the 8 car. Wow, Andries Marks already starting to make some ground and up into about 5th place on track and make that 6th place as he comes right around the outside of the 5 car of Lonica Martens. Monica trying to keep him on the high side and on the wall. That's probably the best place to be, and not give him the ability to sneak onto that inside line and get up through into the inside. Good start there as well, coming through the field. As you can see, the 0 car of Roos slowly but surely ticking them off one by one. Adrian van Zyl is in there as well. That's the 27 machine and looking very good. But what a dice for the front end now. Starting to heat up here. There are 5 cars and they're just fighting from just behind 1, 2 and 3. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. All fighting hard. Oh, a tap there. And Rolf du Plessis has the door firmly shut on him. What a move. Charlize Carlson was on his inside. He tried to come through and the door was firmly shut, and yellow flags all around. Let's have a look at that again. Rolfie is on the inside line. Carlson takes her normal line. Rolfie on the inside might just have been in the wrong place at the wrong time there. Charlize unfortunately losing out. So does Rolf. He keeps the throttle buried though, as you can see, and gets going again. So a little bit of track cleanup. Car to be recovered. Might be able to get that car started again. Let's see what happens. The 15 car of Carlson gets going again and will come under a restart. Flag drops and here we go. Whoa, no holding back. The 0 car dives on the inside and Roos now opens up the lead. He has got to get away. He's got to get as many wins in the bag tonight. And of course he's going to be fighting hard with a 2-2 car who is not in contention just yet. And a long way back to find Rolf du Plessis, the arch rival in this championship. Great start there from Isak as well. Spissy having a super run and hanging on to the front end of the second battle on track. Here they come. The 70 car of Pierre de Ridder now looking to attack as well. Trying to find that inside line. He's gone onto the Rolf du Plessis line going into turn 4 and eventually just squeezes out and gets ahead of Andries Marks. So Marks and de Ridder fighting hard. Behind them is the 71 of Spiss. This is great driving. Here comes the 27 car. Oh, watch out for Adrian van Zyl. He certainly is putting big pressure onto the back end of Rudy Foster. Foster literally blocking the rest of the field from getting anywhere further up the road and hanging on to that second spot right now. Has anybody got what it takes to get through? It's going to be a tough one. Here they come. Oh, going left, going right. Oh, there's a little issue there. Oh, look at that. The bonnet flaps up on that car, and the 27 machine unfortunately has to slow up. Adrian van Zyl is not going to be passed by 1, 2, 3. 4th car is Rolf du Plessis. Behind him, it's Mark and de Ridder coming through there as well. But you can see big problems there as that wing has just slammed straight up into the face of the driver, and there was nowhere other than the infield to go for Adrian van Zyl. Rolf now on the inside, moves up ahead of Rudy Foster. Rolfie looking to get into the top 5 if he can. He's just outside of it right now. Oh, big maneuver there from the 71 car as well. All of a sudden, some massive maneuvers being done by Isak Spiss as he also gets through on Rudy Foster. Only a couple of laps to go for these guys. Absolutely amazing stuff coming out of these guys. In fact, that was the last lap for our leader. And unfortunately, the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place battle a little bit further back than what we expected. But Roos takes the first heat ahead of Mock. Lonica Martens hung on for 3rd, beating Andries Marks, and Rolf du Plessis down in 5th. That's not good enough.
Well, I'll do as good as I can. Just hopefully I can do that good as I did in the first race right now. Yeah, Rolf should know that the young guns are here to bully him.
No, I'm not happy. I try and stay out of trouble. There was a slow car in front of me. She backed off a bit quickly. I thought she saw me. So I went for the inside and I knocked, unfortunately. I went and apologized. But I believe they penalized me with 5 points and I'm not happy with it.
Unhappiness is not what you want when Rolf Duplessis is on the front row, because he's going to try and get away now from everybody else and try and make up the ground that he's just lost with that 5-point penalty. But look at Roos. Jacques Roos already attacking the 22 car, and the two of them are going at it. Isak Spies holds them off for now, but Roos squeezes him out, and Duplessis is down to third. Oh, this is the championship battle on track right now, and it looks like Andries Marks wants a bit of it as well. Marks is all over the back of Rolf Duplessis. Duplessis trying to keep him at bay. And by fighting off Marks, he is getting a little bit of ground between himself and the second place car there. And that is working into the hands of the 0 car of Jacques Roos. Further back, 17, Lisa Van Zyl. She was in the mid-pack with the start, and now under attack from Charles Carlson. And from the back, here comes Lonica. Lonica Martin's also starting to make her way to the front end around the second lady on track. We're going to make herself the first lady on track, and does so. Right behind her, following her through rapidly there, a super start from that 21 car of Freddie Mock. But here's the battle for the lead. Spissy hanging on. Isak Spies trying to keep out the charge from Jacques Roos. Roos, if he moves up into the first place and takes 2 wins, could potentially have one hand on the championship trophy. But it's going to be a hard ask to find a way through on Isak Spies. The same thing applies here as Andries Marks applies pressure onto the back end of Rolf Duplessis. He forces Duplessis onto the high side. He dives on the inside. Oh, just not enough space there to get through. But he is definitely looking for a chance. Look at how he squares that corner up. Tries to get the power down early. Comes around the outside this time of Duplessis. Rolf Duplessis now trying to avoid losing another position on track. They're into the back markers now. Lisa Van Zyl will have to be aware. Here comes Spies. Spies on the opposite number to her, 71. But look at that. Oh, around the outside, using the back marker to his advantage. Will Roos be able to take the lead? He has. What are you thinking? No braking into turn 3 and 4, and he's got through. That was amazing driving. And with only a couple of laps to go, that is probably perfect timing as well. What a move there from Roos, using the back marker to his advantage and getting through for the lead. And it looks like the same things applied there as Rolf Duplessis just left the wide open door. And you don't do that with Andries Marks. Duplessis rolled off ever so slightly. There might be a bit of an issue there on the car. We'll have to check in between the heats, because it looks like he's lost massive ground though. 1 lap to go, and it's Jacques Roos who's looking to take it 2 out of 2 so far tonight. That might be enough, as I said, to put that one hand on the trophy. He's got to go at it one more time in the final and see if he can take this championship away from Rolfie. Across the line, he takes the win. Spissy comes through for second. Andries Marks beating Rolf Duplessis for third and fourth. Charles Carlson winning out in the 5th place with Mock, Van Zyl and Van Zyl in 7 and 8.
I'm much happier with the running of the car. The motor and the fuel is nicely sorted out. Thank you to Pierre and Hubby and Freddie and everybody that had a part in fixing that. That problem is solved now. So the motor is running very smooth. Got a nice lot of horsepower. I think my right rear is a bit finished and tired, and that's why the car is a bit loose coming out of the corner. It's turning nice into the corner now. We sorted that nose push out, that tightness, and now it's a little bit loose, but as I say, I think my right rear tire is giving up, so yeah, but otherwise I'm happy.
We're all happy now. This is the final heat of 2017. And could you be in a better place? I don't think so. Jacques Roos on the inside, on pole, and takes the whole shot into turn 1. On his tail is Marks. Behind him comes Spies. Look out for the 21 car there of Mock. But more importantly, where is the 22 car? He's behind Mock on the inside of Lisa Van Zyl and just trying to avoid the pink car. If he can get through there, oh, he's not finding it easy to find a way through there. Lisa is having a super run here in this final heat of 2017 and keeping a seasoned campaigner. Oh, look at that. On the inside, he eventually gets through. Behind him comes the 11 car of Charles Carlson Jr. And Charles looking pretty tasty as well. So 22 and 11. Double numbers fighting their way to the front end, but losing ground to that front end battle. As you can see, Jacques Roos is just dominating at the front, getting away from everybody other than Andries Marks. Marks trying to stay with him. Very, very close stuff between these two drivers for first and second. And of course, Jacques Roos, if he goes 3 for 3 here, that's it. Oh, and Rolfie spun out. That's the championship. The championship is done. Jacques Roos will take this championship with Rolf Duplessis having to climb out of the car. He's not going to be happy about that. He certainly wants to fight on track and not have to park a car to win a championship. But that is Rolf Duplessis out of this, and Jacques Roos is now going to be crowned your new champion. He doesn't have to worry even about taking the victory. He just has to finish the race. What a run here for second place, Andries Marks. Trying to get through the back. Marcus finds a way around the outside of Rudy Foster. Foster with a little bit of issues here in this final heat as well. Not quite going the same way we saw in the first heat. Here comes Smith. He'll go around the outside and get up into that third spot and demote the 14 car down another position and another lap. So 1, 2 and 3 basically sorted out here. The 30, 28 and 26 points available will be going to those top three. Ruus, Marks and Spies. Freddie Mark and Carlson Jr. still fighting for what is going to be 4th and 5th. Only a couple of corners, only a couple of laps to go, and some nice little in-house fighting here between the 17 and 27. Adrian van Zyl having to go around the outside, and you can see there as well Freddie Mark trying to find a way through there on Lisa van Zyl. Van Zyl eventually just gives up and allows the quicker car to go through. She's still fighting for a chance here to beat out Rudy Foster, and is right there with Foster. Super run though from Ruus. No worries from him at all, and 3 out of 3 secures him the championship. Andries Marks taking 2nd place with Spissy down in 3rd. Mark and Carlson Jr. your top 5. Let's have a squiz at the championship points at the end of the sprint championship for 2017. Jacques Ruus taking it ahead of Rolf Duplessis and Freddie Mark in 3rd. Let's catch up with the champion.
We had Paul and Andries had 2nd place. Rolf was on 5th. While it was either Rolf finished 4th and it would have been a tie, or he finished 5th and I would have beat him with 1 point, or he finished 3rd and he would have beaten me with 1 point. But unfortunately Rolf had some bad luck, and yeah, we got the points that we needed and we took the 2007 championship.
First, thank you very much to Isaac Spies, LSP, Ultimate Raceway and Ultimate V8. It was an honor to drive this car. We had a bit of problems with the car since the last meeting, a misfire, we couldn't sort it out, and today it was just worse. We thought the car was fine. I came and practiced with it on Wednesday, the car was all right. But yes, it was my bad luck. He had bad luck before, and congratulations to Jock. He deserved to win it.
Great championship, and up next, who's going to take the hot rods?